we came up with a process that I did again this morning. Actually, it was really nice to reset and to upgrade, not just to reset it, but to upgrade to the next level. So we're going to explain you a short overview of what we're going to do, and then we're gonna dive in. Suzanne, you want to say a little word about?
Yeah, I mean, I think most of us all have practiced already the vortex. However, what we developed together for the birth imprints meditation, where we went deeper into the nervous system and resetting the reptilian brain, the limbic brain, and the cortex, I feel like sometimes even bigger shifts, the combination between the vortex and going in those specific layers of the brain to reset like how we respond to stress, like the reptilian brain is kicking in when we need to survive, right? Then we have the limbic brain that is regulating our emotions and our memory, and going into that middle part of the brain and using the vortex there to reset certain emotions that keep coming back, especially when we even don't understand where the emotions or instincts are stemming from, because the first 2 years of our lives is actually the first 1,000 days after conception of our lives that actually the fabric of our nervous system has been created. However, with those practices, we can access that and rewire it. So we want to go today a bit into like what happened last year, going in those thoughts, memories, events that have happened, wipe some of them out, or at least not wipe them out, transmute those, and then bring in more positive thoughts, feelings, and even instinctual like patterns and stuff like that. And Sky, you had something interesting when we were just talking about, what did you say again? That Greg Braden said about the memory part.
Oh yeah, that's basically the memory is not really in the brain. For a long time they were saying the brain is in the limbic, is in the cortex or the neocortex. But basically, what Greg Braden explains, like the brain, the memory is in the field. That's really the field, and so it's energetic. It's like in your soul, in your consciousness, and so the brain download that. Like the neurons basically access these frequencies and download it. So it's not really stored, like somewhere in your brain. So we are really at the beginning, of understanding, and I don't pretend I'm not an expert in that, but I just know that we don't know, and that there is something much, much deeper that we can access and that can do all the work we want, basically directly. So that's what we're going to do now, is going at the quantum level, when we can literally rewire what we want without needing to understand everything, just with our intention. Because again, at the end of the day, it's all about intention. Your intention is what creates this reality. And if your intention is to heal, is to clear, is to activate, is to do all that, but you're gonna do it. And then we practice, you do it even more efficiently. So all that we're doing here is to strengthen and clarify our intention, so we can bring it where it needs to go to get what we want to have. Basically, like so. So the process we're going today, it's a little complex, so I will encourage you after to redo it with the recording, and progressively you're gonna be able to do it on your own. And you can also just take parts of it, and incorporate it in the practice. The different ways. This one we see, I suggest to do it, maybe once a month or once a week if you can.
Sky, you're muted.
So the whole time I was talking now, I was muted?
No.
Okay.
Just
Because I would prefer you tell me before.
of course.
So it was so yeah, we're going to dive in now. First, I was asking you if you have some questions, before we go into the practice. And I want to tell you, we have a really beautiful group. I'm very happy. So many nice people. Thank you all for coming today. That makes my day. Okay, so we're going to dive into the practice. So we can close our eyes and like fully relax, fully like fall on our seat, like really, really heavy, no effort. And we're going to take like a deep, deep, deep breath in, and we're going to hold a lot of gold in our third eye, in our lung, in our cells, like really like energize us with that breath, with that liquid gold and hold it. And now we're going to expel the tension, the stress, the fear, the doubts, the separation. And we're dropping in our awareness into our heart. No more need for the mind. And we start gently weaving our golden light vortex. And we connect deep, deep, deep inside with the divine source. We feel that source feeling us from inside, running through the vortex, running within us, around us. We're like merging with the source. And the gentle counterclockwise liquid gold vortex, we bring it down around us, into the earth to ground it into the mother. And we're calling in our beautiful Mother Gaia to ground us, to welcome us. And we bring in all our density, all our weight, all our matter, carbon matter, into the ground. So we feel like very solid, very compact, very grounded, very heavy. And we let go of any resistance, any stress in our hands, our wrists, our hips, our legs, our calves, everything like fall, really heavy, deep into the ground. It's like an old tree. And now we're going to start going up, still counterclockwise with the vortex. Going up slowly toward the brain, the third eye, bringing more light into all this heaviness, this matter. We're like infusing it with white light. Rising up toward the Father, toward the heavens, and connecting our third eye. It's like a very crisp white light circulating really quick around the third eye and infusing all the rest of the body as well. Like we're becoming lighter, brighter, freer. And now we've been using the spirit of air, of circulation, of energy within our body. And now we're going to use the spirit of the fire, the pure light, the pure energy to like ignite all our cells and to ignite all the water within our body. So we're going to go down now through our spine, very slowly, still in our brain also. And with this very intense crisp white light, we're going to activate all the molecules of water, all the water within our system. We're like 70, 80% of water. We bring our light and we activate the water, the easy water. We create like a crystalline gel-like structure. And we scan progressively down, activating all these water cells so they become lighter, so they can conduct biophotons to our collagen, to our fascia, and being able to relax us completely. So as we go down, we see like a beautiful white turquoise light, very fresh, watery light, like entering everywhere. It's like we're giving ourselves like a fresh bath of water, activated water. And we go through all our nervous system. The fascia is also around, all your nerves, around everything. So we relax everything. And we go down, like around the heart, or wherever you are. Keep going down. And you don't make any effort, you just relax. If you feel different things than what I'm saying, you just do them. If you feel nothing, it's fine, you just relax and enjoy. Don't make any effort, just let yourself flow. It's the most important. And we're going down our legs. Making our body very supple, very fresh. And you can use the vortex, or you can directly bring the light, or you can directly use your feelings, whatever comes to you. Honor it, use it. So now we're like enveloping our whole body from head to toe, from the sky to the earth, into this beautiful turquoise, crystalline, energetic water. Flushing all the stress, all the toxins. Creating a nice bath of bubbly water. And now we're going to start going up again along the spine. Bringing that water light along our spine. And we're going to slowly reach our reptilian brain behind our neck. It's like our old patterns, our old like fight and flight, fear, primal emotions, reflexes. So we're going to weave our vortex with a very intense electric blue light and clear, from that region, all the fears, all the trauma, all the aggression, the anger, the push. Like really clear all of that from the system now. You like bombard it with blue light, calling in Archangel Michael. And we're flushing that. Releasing these patterns of competition, of superiority. I want to dominate because I'm afraid, or I'm shrinking because I'm afraid. Just being in our light, no matter what. No one can take that from us. So let's remove all that old junk, DNA, patterns, fear, counterclockwise. Let's make space for new programs. We're not reptiles anymore, we're not monkeys. We want freedom. We want love. We want union. Let go of all that gunk. We don't need this anymore. And now we're going to go clockwise, still around that reptilian brain, bringing that very intense electric blue light. And now we create what we want, like solidity, trust, confidence, like solid love, unfiltered. Like openness, resilience, suppleness, like bringing all the virtue you want at your core, really at your solid base, in your body, what you want your body to feel. And now with weave it around the reptilian brain, we also spread it everywhere. You can visualize where this brain is connected to your guts, to your lungs, to your heart, to your legs, wherever you feel inclined, you bring that light, you bring that intention. And again, be very gentle. Trust yourself. Trust the force. You don't have much to do but to trust. Very good. It's opening for everyone now. So we're going to move to the next step. Our limbic brain. So it's all our mammal brain, our emotions. So we're going to bring a beautiful pink, golden pink light. Or again, whatever light's coming to you. And we're going to flush, counterclockwise again, all that area of the brain and all the other areas that are linked to it. The heart, liver, all of it. So removing this feeling of unworthiness, this feeling of disappointment, of bitterness, of loneliness, these feelings of failure, sadness, and despair, this feeling of despondency, of dejection, Let's just gently bring love to them and bring them out. Like you're removing, that old DNA. DNA is information, it's coded, with light, with energy. So now we're removing that codes. If you don't want them, of course. Otherwise, you can keep them. You can be specific or you can be broad as you feel. And you can flush it from your veins, from your blood, from your liver. And you bring in that beautiful pink golden light of love and connection. And again, trust yourself. Be your own doctor, your own physician, your own mother, your own father, your own healer. Take your whole body, your whole health, your whole life into your own hand. Tend to yourself, care for yourself. And now we're going to go clockwise. Same thing, now we bring everything we want for emotions, feeling of love, of self-love, feeling enough, feeling plenty enough, feeling sacred, important, divine. In connection, attracting love, attracting healthy, beautiful, supporting, elevating relationships, radiating, magnetizing that because we deserve it. Being honest, truthful, no matter what, no matter the cost, trusting. And the light is the only reward, the truth. Letting go of all the rest, all the fears, all the delusions. So bring that pink golden light everywhere in your system, in your organs, in your cells, in your nerves. Like feel completely relaxed, like really laid back. Moms and dads, laid back kings and queens, humble, connected, certain. Let's infuse our new DNA with all these virtues, all these powers. Now we're slowly going to go up a level toward the brain, starting from the left hemisphere, the cortex, our reasoning, our logic, our analysis. We're going to bring a nice turquoise light there and like flush all the heaviness, the forcing, the thinking, the repeating, the trying to get it, the trying to avoid the separation, the division, like removing all that heavy energy, heavy DNA that we have to struggle to get there. It's complicated. Let's flush all of that to see the light, which is simple, clean, and pure. Let's gently massage this part of the brain. It needs it a lot. So it doesn't separate anymore, so it unifies gently, softly. So we're rewiring our brain. And now we're going to go clockwise, activate that part now with what we want, like making clear decisions, simple, efficient, based on truth, direct, with no filter. Helping organize, fluidify, smoothly, efficiently connected to the heart. Putting things in form and shape harmoniously without forcing. Just like a magician. And let's bring this energy everywhere in our body, all the connected parts. Now we're going to do the same with our right brain. Creativity, imagination, emotions. Flushing any doubt, any shadow, any questioning about our gifts, about our capacity to conceive, to create. I'm seeing we bring in a lot of golden turquoise light. And we reprogram it also clockwise now with what we want, like outstanding ideas, visions, creations. Beautiful directions for our life, becoming the creators and creatrix of our own narrative, inspired. And last, we're going to go to our frontal lobe, third eye, or neocortex, our connection to divine, to beyond, the Father, And we're going to flush all of that with that very crisp white light so we can connect left and right brain, emotion and reason, male and female, in one gentle flow without separation, without thinking about it. Connecting that to our higher guidance, removing any delusion that we are separate, that we cannot access, that we're alone, that we're lost. Let's flush that old DNA, old programs out of our system once and for all, so we can trust our divinity, our magical powers. And now we're going to activate it clockwise and really asserting that you are the divine. Divine is nowhere else but within yourself. You are that connection, you are that God, you are that creator, you are that creatrix, you are that earth, you are that universe, you are that pain and you are that remedy. You are all of that. And your guidance is always there, right there. It's just you, the true you. The one beyond the lies, beyond the fears, beyond the excitements, beyond the pain and the ecstasies. The one that's always there, no matter what. No matter the joy, no matter the pain, there is something that's always there. That is you. That is God within you. So let's bring all this white light to our whole system now. All our nerves. Let's upgrade that DNA. Let's charge everything with divine light. And let's remember that no matter low, no matter dejected, no matter down as we are, we can always go back there. Sometimes it's a second, sometimes it's a minute, sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's a few days, but always, always you get back there. And if you have that certainty, all the pain, all the fears, they're just passing through you. They don't stick to you. And if they want to stick longer, you trust longer. If they want to make you doubt even more, you trust even more. Everything is changing, everything is passing. It's true for chaos, it's true for misery, it's true for life, it's true for everything. So there's no need to believe that we are stuck forever, because it's a lie. It's always light after. And the more we trust that, the more we hold that, the quicker we feel it. So let's share this beautiful light now with everyone here today. It's beautiful 27 souls. That's Suzanne's number. Gathering today from all over the world, sharing love, sharing light, sharing truth, sharing authenticity. Let's share our DNA, our love. Let's wish for brothers or sisters to rise just like us. Everyone finding themselves more and more and more. Everyone letting go of the old, the useless. Let's spread this light with all our beloved brothers and sisters around the world. And let's send it to all these people who are fighting today for one side or the other. Let's bring them this light so they can see that there is something beyond their little fights, or as important they think they are. Let's give them some light, some hope, some true vision of who they are. Let's seed this in the very center of the earth, in the very center of the collective human soul. Let's seed that seed of light, of union with the divine, so it accelerates, fluidify, and intensify the cleansing and the true unification of our species. With our Mother Earth. And all our space brothers and sisters. Now we're going to gently bring back this light in our plexus and our sacrum, feeling really in power, really grounded. And set a strong intention for yourself. Set a very strong and clear intention from that place. Now we're going to ask for one very clear thing we want to manifest. And then we can gently come back to Mother Earth spaceship. Well, that was a nice one, huh? A nice family gathering, as we love them. I was thinking Suzanne, she wanted to prepare things. I say we don't have anything to prepare. It's family now. It's like let's just enjoy. I mean, we still did our job, but that was really beautiful on my side. Everyone wants to who wants to share a little bit what happened to you?
Hi, everybody.
When
Hi. I got this beautiful memory that came through of uh like it felt like a very ancient memory of uh, a grandmother spirit holding my head as a child and kissing all the parts of my brain and saying I love you. And so that's definitely something that like I would want to pass down to like my children as when they're babies and when they're growing, is just to, say loving prayers into their mind.
with little kisses.
With kisses, yes, with kisses all around their heads.
You do kisses and you send some love energy with them.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Swan.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Julia.
I just overwhelmed. And still, you know, I had beautiful visions that can't explain, but it was beautiful. Big castle, and you know, I'm tall, and still I was twice taller than in reality. So something very high, nice, really nice.
That's funny. Giselle has the same vision when she was seeing her future self. Also, she was this tall woman, I remember.
I was extremely tall.
That's your higher self. It's a taller self also. Lois, it's been a while we didn't hear you.
Yeah, it was very relaxing. I almost fell asleep. It was just, I was just so calm and relaxed. I can't really remember any one thing though.
It was a good reset.
Yeah, very nice.
Anyone else
Yeah. Hi, Sky.
speaking?
Lori.
Oh, Lori. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Sky. Hi, Susan, and everybody. Yeah, I got very relaxed too. I felt like there was a corridor, and that part of my being, myself, that was the truth, the divinity. It was so bright I couldn't look at it, but we recognized that this has always been the truth. You know, and the wind came up around the house. It's really windy. You know, I could just feel this wind and this element of wind, but it was just very bright, very golden, and it went throughout my body, and it seemed to go. I could see the DNA spirals, you know. And then I thought about that animal with the big horns. I think they live out in I don't know which country it is, but they have these huge horns, and they do mountain climbing, hey, but they spiral into the sky. So there was lots of images, and then the grounding into Mother Earth. I could see Earth from above, and it was like we were all putting our energy into her, and it was just so. And at one point, I was just so grateful that I've stayed on my path. And that I've met the people I've met, because I've done it alone, right? From seeking right in my own home, going through changes, you know?
Mm.
I just feel really grateful that I showed up.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's beautiful, Lori.
Mhm.
Like being grateful
Thank
to yourself is yeah, it's one of the most beautiful thing you can do actually. Like and
Mhm.
seeing that and
Mhm.
yeah, I love that image of that light that you cannot even see it. That's
Mhm.
that's very strong. I had that once, like with an energy I couldn't even hold it. Like that's
Mhm.
showing you what you are, like deep inside. Now I can hold more of it, but I still know it's so much bigger than me. Like so it's like who's speaking?
Was
Uh,
Eileen.
Hello, everyone. Can I
Eileen?
speak?
Yeah, Eileen. We
It's
cannot see you
Eileen.
though.
Hi.
We don't see you.
I know I'm trying to make myself be seen, but I don't know how to do it for the life of me.
Oh, okay, so
I don't know why I cannot get access to my video here.
it's okay, Eileen. Tell us what you experienced or what you wanted to share. Oh, you're muted now. You
Mhm.
got you got muted.
All right, there we go. Sorry about that. I felt this ginormous amount of blessing and light coming my way, as especially how it coincides with my birthday today. And I just feel like I have completed a huge circle, and this circle is just filled with all the beautiful people I know and I get to know. and I get attracted to and I'm surrounded by. I'm grateful for the wisdom that you share, and I found myself feeling so lucky to be surrounded and to be guided in such way. It just was a feeling of elation. I am on the 28th floor, and I had to pull my legs down 27 floors to ground myself here. It was such, I felt very tall as well. It's just tall, just beautiful. I'm surrounded by this wonderful scenery, and all of you. I'm just, it couldn't have been any more perfect. Thank you for opening my heart the way you did, and the practice just made me feel as if everything was in perfection, regardless of what my mind was trying to analyze, or sometimes it does, I should say. So it's just all perfection.
Thank you, Lina, and happy birthday, huh?
Yeah,
Thank
happy
you.
birthday, Aline.
Thank you
Joyeux
so
anniversaire.
much. Thank you. I wish I could open my video and say hi to everybody, but I don't know how. It says I'm in a safe driving mode. So I suppose it's that mode that's not allowing my video to open. And I don't know
Next
where I'm.
time.
It's
Yeah.
okay,
Next
Aline.
time, Aline.
We do that next time. Thank you, Aline.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
I wanted to share really briefly before we're hopping off, like this practice, it has helped me so much, especially when certain patterns are coming up, and it's this instinctive way that your body responds to certain situations, and I feel it's almost like beyond a normal trigger. And of course, it's helpful when we sometimes go into and understand the root of it. But sometimes when we have those birth traumas, as I shared in the birth imprint meditations, or even a moment in your life after preconception, sometimes it's really hard to pinpoint what exactly causes that little pattern in our life. Because I know from somatics, it's really good that we feel all those feelings when we get into the trigger, but sometimes we cannot come further than feeling the feelings. And this practice to go first to the reptilian brain, remove any instinctual responses, then go into the emotions in the middle part of the brain, removing any of those fear-based responses or anything else that fuels that instinct in your body, and then going to the cortex to repattern those thoughts. It has been super helpful. So I hope that this is also a more an applied version of a technique that you can go back to more easily, because sometimes we have very long meditations, but this one was I think half an hour, so you can go easily back when you have these patterns coming up that sometimes you have processed all the feelings around it, and this time you just want to go into another layer of it. And also sometimes it can help you just reset your day really fast. So yeah, that was all I wanted to share about it.
Yeah, that's a very good. You can do it shorter. Here we did a little complex. I hope it was not too complex, because we go deep into different areas, but you can shorten that. You can go directly in this region of the brain. Or the idea is it's we use the vortex in many different ways. And you can just use it as you want, as you feel. So we make this one available. I really suggest doing. I don't know if it's once a month, once a week, whenever you feel it, that resets, but every day connected with that way of doing things, and the core of the way is bring your energy when you feel stuckness, remove, and open with your intention to what you want, that's really the core. And then you can use light, you can use feeling, you can use different things. It's making your own sauce, basically. I'm not a doctor. I never learned these things, and I'm able to heal, to heal myself and others. So just because I trust, where I go and what happens. So it's really the most important thing is to trust yourself and to realize that you have these powers. they've been taken away from birth, in this world, and now we're getting them back. Like, and there's no limit to what we can do. Above all, when we come together and we share all of that cosmic energy, it's like, yeah, it's beautiful.
Sky, briefly, I wanted to share also that I was really happy to see all those different shares in our community thread in Slack. It seems it's becoming more and more alive with all of your shares, all your experiences, and we value it so much to like reading about the insights you got. Like I mean, Nancy had last week a beautiful like reflection on someone else's like yeah, how should I describe it? She was facing something in her life, and then she had a beautiful reflection on it. So it was really beautiful how all those perspectives and insights are coming together in our community thread in Slack. As I shared in the beginning, I know some of you hopped on later. We're going to move over to Mighty Networks. Next week will be a bit of a transition week, and on the 18th of November, we fully go over to Mighty Networks. But you will get all the instructions by email and in the Slack threads. So, but thank you. Really appreciate all those beautiful shares in there as well.
Yeah, we have a nice app, professional app, and this one I like it, because so far I was never happy, but this one is nice. We just need to learn. It's like a new app, also a bit learn how it works, but it's gonna work really well, this one. So we're happy. So many good news. So I finished my book. So it's like in editing, final editing, formatting now. So like we're waiting any day now to be released. So that was a big one. This one. I'm like thankful to Susan to tell me that, last year she told me you have to write this book. Like this, you're gonna stop talking about it. And so it's been good to write this like 3 years in silence, to put it there and to see it finished. And yeah, I think it's gonna do a lot of good. Like Susan read it and she told me, wow, I didn't know you went through all of that, even if she knows me. But it's yeah, I think it will be a good tool also. Like really to go deep and to find that place where you realize you're indestructible. Like deep inside you're so much more than what that's when you thought. That's why I realized me through this journey. So, and I have the podcast on Heal also, Heal with Kelly, which has been released this night. So it's up now. You can go on their website. We sent an email about it, but it's up. So I didn't get a chance to see it yet. It was just released this morning. So it's my first public podcast. It was great, actually. We did a session with her live during the podcast on her bladder, which worked, actually. You see that, she healed. And yeah, it was a beautiful moment also. So for me, that was interesting to have this stuff coming together. It's like going a step further into the world now after after working in the shadows for 22 years. It's time. So it's gonna be nice. Our community is gonna grow, I think, significantly. So a lot of new beautiful souls are gonna join. And we want to keep that same light, the same love, that same family. That's really the core. So I'm again very grateful to all of you for that. And Nancy, you wanted to say something?
Yes. I'm sorry, I had to briefly leave the call. I have a family member who was in an emergency. This really tense energy that's associated in the field from the election. People are feeling it, no matter what their beliefs or experience are. And so what I wanted to offer is a really simple practice that's important. Even when we're in alignment in our own lives, we're part of humanity. And so we will feel that. And so what do we do when it enters into our nervous system is where I'm going with this. It's a super simple practice anybody can do anytime. You know where your kidneys are? They're right at the back under they're sort of where your back ribs are. And it's one of the fire centers. We have 3 major fire centers, and we don't think of this area as a fire center. So, and I did this during the call actually, because I could feel this tension because my field was open to receive this call. And so I started breathing into my kidneys in the most relaxed breath, just allowing my breath to do what it needed to do. And the magic of that is that our heart cannot be at rest when our kidneys are not at rest. And so as I was breathing into my kidneys and whatever, was my pace and my rhythm, it could support my heart in feeling and being present with whatever it needed to be present to. And so, this anxiety, I can call, that's in the field, isn't going to go away anytime soon. But for us to be present and not be lost in that, and to stay at that more relaxed level that the kidneys are capable, they carry our very essence energy in the way of the Tao. And that is the place from which we do the rising up into our own personal authenticity and its expression in the world, embodying what you've been talking about, the light and the love and the connection with all that we are in the many levels of who we are. And we are complex, and our kidneys are so present for us when we arrive in the world. We do take on conditioning because it's part of human experience. And then we find our personal way through this authentic connection of melting away what is not ours and finding others doing the same, because what's that saying? All of us is smarter than one of us. Connected at this level, we naturally expand and create a
Thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Some people may have to go, but thanks a lot. And it's true that just when you do that, basically, you're already opening your heart. So it's a very good, I could feel it immediately, actually, because the heart tends to be compressed. So thanks a lot for sharing that. And again, you can feel free to record a little video and put it in the chat. You can show the point of the kidney. And so like everybody can see it also after. Thank you, Nancy, for that. Well, thank you, everyone. We're all busy, so it was a blessing to spend this moment with all of you. It's really good. I was missing you through all these ordeals. So it's a bit, it's nice. So let's stay connected, all of us. Let's bring a big thread of love, through all these fears and chaos and agitation. Let's be compassionate, but let's know that there's something much deeper and much more beautiful happening in the world. And that's gonna take a few decades, but that's gonna be the real change. So let's connect to that and let's make it available inside of us so we can spread it with others. We don't have to participate to the drama, except if we enjoy it. If you enjoy it, go for it. We're all free. So okay, everyone. Much love.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Susan. Thank you,
Bye,
Skai.
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Thank